You know you was trending today on Twitter.
I didn't know that.
Hashtag Ornstein was trending.
Really?
Yeah.
It might not have been related to me.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Welcome back to Gossip. My name is Karl Braidwood. This man next to me is David Ornstein. And the transfer window has now shut, closed, finished, finito, done. We are here to talk transfer gossip, so let's get straight to it. Let's start with Arsenal, shall we? They've had a pretty big summer so far. It's a good window, isn't it?
It's a brilliant window for Arsenal. They went into this transfer window wanting to sign a winger, a box-to-box midfielder, a left-back and a centre-back. What have they signed? A winger, Nicolas Pepe, a box-to-box-ish midfielder in Dani Ceballos, a left-back in Kieran Tierney, a centre-back in David Luiz.
Just talk me through that David Luiz one a little bit.
In January 2018, on deadline day, we reported that Arsenal were showing some late interest in David Luiz. It didn't materialise on that occasion, and he's since cracked on at Chelsea. But in the last 48 hours, things have changed. We don't know exactly what went on behind the scenes with Frank Lampard. Also, there's some other factors at play here. So David Luiz knows the Arsenal head coach, Unai Emery, from PSG.
Yeah, makes sense.
He knows the Arsenal technical director, Edu, because they're both Brazilian. His agent, Kia Jarabchian, has close links to Arsenal. So it's not as big a surprise.
Paulo Dybala has trolled so many clubs this transfer window. United first off, and now Spurs. What happened with that one?
What I now know is that Tottenham had actually been working behind the scenes on Dybala for a long time. They really wanted to surprise a few people and bring him in. Of course, they've got an Argentine head coach in Mauricio Pochettino. He's an Argentine international himself, the 25-year-old. And it came to the boil over the last 24 hours or so. Tottenham were confident. A lot of people around the deal were confident. Even as late as the morning of deadline day, I was being told this one is getting closer and closer. And then boom, about an hour later, we were told that the deal is off and that Juventus had ultimately decided not to sell him.
Let's move on to Zaha, shall we? It's all gone a bit mad for him the past few weeks. He hasn't ended up moving. What's gone on there?
Yeah, Wilfried Zaha wanted to leave Crystal Palace this summer. We pretty much knew it from the start of the transfer window, and he made it clear to Crystal Palace. But it's not as simple as that. It takes two to tango, and especially when Crystal Palace had got money in for Aaron Wan-Bissaka, then they were in a position of strength because they didn't need to cash in on Zaha.
Did he hand in a transfer request or not?
I understand that he didn't hand in a formal transfer request, but these things can be semantics. Did he communicate that he would like to leave? Yeah. Did he hand in a written transfer request? We don't really know. I don't think he did, but others say he might have. Let's not stew on that, but it was clear, for all intents and purposes, that he wanted to leave Crystal Palace. But the window is now shut. He's got to knuckle down, and hopefully, for all parties, we'll see him back playing soon.
What we want to know now is the winners and losers of this transfer window.
I'm going to go for a bit of a different one in the Premier League.
Go on.
Despite being under a transfer embargo, Chelsea have managed to build a pretty impressive squad for the new season. They've had players come back who are out on loan, and they've got Frank Lampard. And so I think they've done pretty well. Allied to that, they've brought in more than £100 million. If we look at the teams who have done loads of business, Arsenal will be delighted that
Arsenal have nailed down there.
Filled all of their positions and with good players. A couple of losers, Manchester United. They'll be really pleased with the 3 British players they've brought in. They didn't bring in a central midfielder despite losing someone like Ander Herrera.
And that's what a lot of fans on Twitter were going mad about. I mean, United fans weren't happy that those midfield roles weren't filled.
Adding insult to injury, they missed out on Bruno Fernandes. Reportedly, they missed out on Paulo Dybala, definitely, and they sold Romelu Lukaku without replacing him.
We are done for this transfer window, and we want to know who you think are the winners and losers perfect of this transfer window. So tweet us using the hashtag BBC Gossip or leave us a message in the comments below.
You're the winner.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks for checking out the BBC Sport YouTube channel. Remember to give this video a like and make sure you subscribe and hit the bell button so you never miss an upload. See you soon.